Welcome, one and all, to this week's Death Battle. Now, this week's Death Battle is Cell versus Metal Sonic, Dragon Ball versus Sonic the Hedgehog. Now, why am I recording this Death Battle? I'm recording this Death Battle because there's actually a reason behind it. Last week's Death Battle, well, not last week's, but the Death Battle before this, it was a very good Death Battle. It was Ichigo Kurosaki versus Yusuke Urameshi, Bleach versus Yu Yu Hakusho. I love both series. I wasn't on nobody's side because I love both of the characters. Okay, I love both sides. So at the end of the day, I was all like, it's gonna be a good match. At the end of the day, I guess I still lose because one of them's gonna end up dying, unless they do one of those rare moments where they high five each other. Say that was a good match, which it did kind of seem that way. It did kind of say, "I'll see you on the other side," but kind of like that. You're a good guy in the end. I see it, but nonetheless, not one sided. When I was watching reactions to it, I'm like, okay, who are they gonna go for? Who are they gonna go for? And I'll be honest, I did not like when they saw the preview to this death battle. Why didn't I like it? Because too many people, I guess, were being biased or were just going for Cell like so many times, and it felt like they were putting Metal Sonic down. Some weren't, some were. They were always all like, Cell's gonna win this, Cell's gonna win this. Why are they doing this? Cell's gonna win this. Mm, I say like 80 to 90% of the reactions were Cell, 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 Cell. I did not like that. I was like, bro, they are really putting down Metal Sonic right now. Like, don't you people read the comics? Like, bro, they act like this doesn't have comics. Metal Sonic is far superior than those reactions. I didn't even see this is gonna be a good death battle or I still believe, like you got the thinking, I still believe Cell could win this. No, I was hearing like Cell definitely has this. And that is why I am recording this death battle, because I want people to see Metal Sonic is not as easy to defeat as possible when it comes down to Cell. Cell cannot easily defeat Metal Sonic, and I want to see people's reaction this week. Um, if he does win this, I'm hoping he wins this. If not, I'm going to apologize. And if y'all saw, I'm going to skip all the beginning parts due to the fact I already know both sides. I like Dragon Ball Z. I like Sonic. I love them both equally. I like Metal Sonic a bit more. And so that's obvious because I feel like Metal Sonic is more of a rival to Sonic than what Cell is to Goku. Because Cell wanted to be the rival of Goku. Goku tagged in Gohan. Y'all know how this goes. And now he's like traumatized, angry. I can't believe I let a kid beat me. I can't believe the kid beat me. Then, now he's tossed aside. Love the guy, but then he got tossed aside. So, you cockroach, get the fuck out of here. Metal Sonic, he's still proving himself here and there. And yeah, I understand he loses. I'm not saying he's my favorite. He's just a good rival. He's just a really good rival to be saying I'm Sonic's rival. If he says I'm Sonic's rival, I agree with him. But like, yes, he does still, come here and there. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna be skipping the introduction part due to the fact I already know both of the characters. I was just gonna watch it, but because of what I saw, the reactions to this death battle, now I'm gonna react. I hope again Metal Sonic does win this. That way people can have a bit more faith in him next time. Oh, but before I actually play this, I also didn't like how people were saying, "Oh, it's because Metal Sonic lost to Zero." Like Zero from Mega Man X is not weak. Okay? Zero from Mega Man X is not weak, and I need y'all to understand that. Just because he lost a death battle beforehand does not mean the person he's gonna go up against he's gonna lose again, okay? If Cell won a death battle before, let's just say if Cell won a death battle before, but if Metal Sonic lost one, and now they're getting put up each other, don't just go, oh, but he won a death battle and he didn't, so obviously he's gonna lose this one. No, stop doing that. Like, please stop doing that. Learn the characters. Learn what they can do first. And then y'all can, talk. Just because y'all watch a lot of Dragon Ball don't mean Dragon Ball's all that. We've seen Dragon Ball characters get knocked out here and there. It's like I said, Dragon Ball, I love it. I love the series. There are far stronger characters out there. You just gotta face the facts. At the end of the day, they might all just hug it out. Villains, they might just flip the middle finger at each other. And if Cell does win this, I'll apologize. I'll be like, you know what? Maybe I don't know Dragon Ball like I thought I knew. Maybe the Sonic verse does suck. I'm pretty sure some of y'all might be getting raged right now. Like, man, shut up. Cell's better. Pretty sure some of you guys are telling me this right now if you're watching. So you know what? I'll apologize. You know what? I'll apologize. If Cell wins, I'll apologize. I'll be like, you know what? Metal Sonic, he just wasn't there, But Metal Sonic does win, I don't want to hear nothing. I just want to hear me saying to y'all, just believe in him, I didn't like the reactions that because he lost to Zero, or because he was in Eggman's team in the Eggman versus Bowser, and because he was there and still lost, that makes him weak. Do you know how dumb that one sounded? Eggman versus Bowser. Metal Sonic was there. He lost during the war between them with all their henchmen. So that makes him weak? That doesn't really make sense to me, okay? We're not... why is Metal Sonic being put down because of that, bro? Anyway, let's start this death battle. I will be watching how he wins this. This right here. Like, who's the winner? This is how he won. And then we'll react to what's next. Which I'm probably going to keep quiet to myself. But no, you know what? I'll say who I'm going for. But yeah, anyway, let's start this. Again, guys, I'm not being mean, not doing nothing. I just want people to believe more in, just believe in the other character next time. Don't just go one-sided.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
All right, let's do this. I did see the sneak preview, which was this part right here.
Salutations, Dr. Robotnik. Your reputation precedes you. Bring me your strongest fighter, or face... Then prepare to kneel before...
Oh, he starts out as Neo?
Perfect.
I don't know. Okay, so he starts out as Neo. Alright, so let's see what you got, bro. Can you really keep up with Metal Sonic? Dang. Yes, the Sonic Adventure 2 move. You can't use none of... Well, that wouldn't work. Oh, yeah. So I guess it did. See, I'm still hazy here and there, but... Damn.
Tell me, does a machine like yourself ever experience fear?
Let me think about that. This is Neo. Wait, they're already making him go Overlord? He's transforming pretty quick. I thought he was going Metal Sonic and then Neo and then Overlord. He's transforming pretty quick. He went back to Neo. So
you're dealing with the ultimate life.
I did see in the sneak peek they were using comics, of course. So Super Neo Sonic. Super Neo Sonic. Damn it! So you asshole, let him transform. Chaos control.
Life form beta successfully copied.
Oh, he copied him. He copied him.
It'll take more than that to kill me, puppet!
Oh, that's just funny.
I know. Now I know everything about you.
Neo Metal Sonic. I mean, Super Neo Metal Sonic. Look at that. Let's go! The fuck? The Cell Juniors? You're bringing in the Cell Juniors? Oh, what the? Sweet. Get him! Oh! Tri-beam! Cannon!
Don't you dare.
Don't you dare. Back in that stage you go. Oh, he went perfect. Damn. Me. Me. Ah! Damn.
I am not just the greatest warrior in the universe. I am all of them.
No.
You are all of them. And so am I.
Damn.
Never lose.
That was a sick line.
Machine like
Man, buy it.
I'll crush you.
Damn. Okay, I can see so many people getting mad that he was using the Chaos Emerald, but damn, what do you expect? I mean, damn, I still feel like he could have won if he didn't use it. He just had to have enough time to copy his thing, and I feel like Neo could have won this still. Maybe. I'm gonna throw a maybe out there. But yeah, I know this was animated by Devil Artemis. He did a fantastic work. I'm pretty sure he's the one voicing Cell. Fantastic work. I saw the comedy in this. It was funny with the whole Tri-beam. I'm kind of sick right now. My bad. With the whole Tri-beam thing and him saying, "Don't you fucking dare." I already got hit with that. But yeah, let's see the whole who won in speed and strength and all that.
So, now Metal's got all the powers of the Chaos Emeralds and the Z Fighters? Well, that world's fucked. Our bad.
Cell may have been one of the greatest threats in Dragon Ball Z, but Eggman's greatest creation ultimately proved too much for him. Let's break this down into 4 categories: strength, speed, abilities, and
You see?
adaptation.
First up,
Adaptation.
who was the strongest? Well, it's no surprise that any version of Cell was gonna be way more powerful than base Metal or Neo.
Yep, I
Even
remember
just
that.
using the manga, blowing up a solar system is far beyond the level of power output Metal can match.
Without his stronger forms. With them, the power gap entirely reversed. Not only could Metal match Cell's solar system busting or scaling from Frieza, but he could surpass it with the universe-destroying power
There
of
we
the
go.
Emerald.
See, that's just a game.
Wiz,
That's just
those
games.
Namekians said that Cell was strong enough to threaten a universe on his own.
They did, but they didn't specify how, and there's nothing suggesting he can destroy it in one go, especially since it's only brought up theoretically and without any time frame.
Even being generous and assuming he could just blow it up, final bosses like Time Eater and Solaris can destroy the wider multiverse, and Super Neo Metal would scale to them. Metal Sonic takes
yes.
the edge in strength.
And with Sonic characters being known for their speed, you might think that was an easy way
And
for them.
Metal
At
Sonic
his
still
match speed in
evolves.
his super form, he should be comparable
Metal
to
Sonic still
entities
gets
like the Time
updated
Eater,
till this
who
day,
in Shadow
so he's
Generations
getting
can
stronger.
destroy entire universes in
That's
seconds.
good.
By using the radius of the observable universe, we can estimate the Time Eater's destructive wave traveled at about 180 quadrillion times faster than light.
Certainly impressive, but let's compare that to Goku's flight from heaven to hell shortly after the Cell games, which covered roughly a universe in distance at approximately 180 quadrillion times faster than light.
Hey,
Ah, damn ads. Good game though, but damn ads.
just like Time Eater. The difference, though, was that Goku was in his base form, way slower than Super Saiyan 2 Gohan or Super Perfect Cell.
Factoring in Super Saiyan multipliers, Super Perfect Cell can move upwards of 100 times faster than that, and so 100 times faster than Metal Sonic. Somehow, Cell takes the edge in speed. You
Yeah,
the thing
somehow.
Metal was designed for.
Wasn't expecting that. Let's see if any of their abilities could tip the scales.
They
Right
shared many of the
question,
same
that
powers,
one.
like telekinesis, force fields, and energy projectiles. Of note, though, Cell's regeneration was clearly superior, able to fully heal from a
that's
single
true.
cluster of microscopic cells.
I give
On
that
top
to
of
Cell. I give that to
Cell's
Cell.
Saiyan genes would let him grow in power every time he almost died. And
Yep.
his Cell Juniors gave him the numbers advantage.
And considering Super Neo Metal had a time limit, Cell would have a big advantage in a battle of attrition.
But with Chaos Control, that became a lot tougher.
Cell and his juniors had no way to deal with Metal boosting his speed or stopping time, something that countered Cell's speed advantage and left him open. And with Silver Psychokinesis, or the Emerald Spatial Distortion,
That's
Metal
true.
could seriously
Yeah.
impair Cell's healing.
So it helped that Cell could fall back on his martial arts abilities in a pinch.
Despite effectively being a newborn, Cell's genetic instincts allowed him to best Earth's most skilled warriors back to back to back.
Metal may have copied Eggman's brains, but he definitely isn't as good of a fighter. The Sonic heroes haven't trained like the Z fighters, and Metal's been beaten by all of them a bunch of times. So all that in mind,
Yeah.
abilities is roughly a wash.
Which leaves us with the one thing they're both known for, their capability to evolve and become more powerful in response to their opponents, aka their adaptation.
And
Yep.
frankly,
That's where
this
Metal Sonic
back and
will
forth
take it.
completely breaks. Because at the end of the day, Metal can copy Cell, but Cell can't absorb Metal.
Cell's ability to physically absorb an opponent is primarily viable against
That's
foes who can
disgusting.
match
You're
or
disgusting.
overpower.
Even if he took Metal by surprise, he can't absorb fully inorganic robots like Android 16.
Cell was only able to absorb androids 17 and 18 because
he was
they were
programmed.
primarily organic.
They're actually more like cyborgs and are only called androids in the English translation.
Metal, on the other hand, can copy a target's biodata through only a few seconds of direct eyesight,
Yeah.
something he could easily accomplish during a time stop.
And using it
Oh,
on Cell means he
full
wouldn't just
metal
get
robot
Cell's
over
powers,
here.
but the powers of all of the Z Warriors too.
Remember, Metal's copying applies to abilities that fundamentally affect his own biology, like Espio's invincibility or Chaos's liquid body. Nothing Cell has would be off limits, especially given all of Cell's powers were genetically encoded in the first place, quite literally biodata.
Cell's Saiyan power-ups? Copied. Cell's regeneration? Copied. Cell's key techniques? Believe it or not, copied.
Copy.
Chaos Emeralds are described as being able to produce life energy, similar to Ki. So there's a precedent for him being able to replicate Cell's power set. And at this point, there's nothing stopping Metal from, say, stopping time and using a Kamehameha to vaporize him at a cellular level, just like Gohan did.
Cell might be able to do anything the Z fighters know how to do, but that's not gonna help him, cause Metal can do anything Cell knows how to do. Strange, isn't it?
Cell just doesn't have any options to retaliate that Metal wouldn't also possess, including any of his previous advantages. Metal's copy ability is just that overhepowered.
Oh, I guess now I
Yeah,
get
that's
why
right.
they call
They
it
meant to
Sonic
copy.
CD.
Why's that?
Cell!
In the end of the day, Metal Sonic, all he's mean to do is just to copy. He's Sonic, but his main goal too is him copying everybody. So, like, he's not Sonic. He is Sonic, but he's not trying to be Sonic. He's trying to copy everybody. Oh,
Died. Wiz, you get it? CD? Wiz? Where you go? Come on back!
well, in the end, Metal Sonic wins. I don't have to say sorry to nobody. I'm pretty sure people don't even want it anyway. They're just over here probably flicking me off or something. Anyway, let's see what the next death battle
Next
is.
time on Death Battle.
Is that Bakugo versus Rize? What's her name? How's her name, sir?
Subscribe and join as a member.
Rize from Chainsaw Man the movie. I haven't seen it. Yet. I've seen the series, but I haven't seen the movie yet. I kept being told to watch it. But Bakugo versus I assume the waifu of Chainsaw Man nowadays. It's waifu-ish, but I haven't seen her movie. I can't say nothing. You know, obviously I'm gonna go Bakugo, but I really don't like going one-sided because, like I just said in the beginning, I like to know what both of them can do. So congratulations to me, because either this week, today, or sometime this week or next week, I will be watching the movie. I will wait for the results, and then I'll probably say who I'm really going for Of course, right now I lean a little bit more towards Bakugo winning because I know him. I do like how his character evolved later on during the series. Good guy now. Izzy, I'm sorry, I don't know nothing about you. I'm not gonna bring you down just yet because I do want to watch your movie before I confirm the answer. Okay, before I confirm my answer. But yes, thank you all for watching. Again, I'm not trying to be mean to anybody. I was just saying, like, bro, make sure you know both sides before actually saying, oh, it's too one-sided. No. But if you're one of those that does watch both of them, and then you see it be like, it's one side, you know? Little clarification. Well, I just did. I know Bakugo. I don't know Rize. So I'm going to say Bakugo is going to win this easily. No. Don't say that. But if I say I know Bakugo, I know Rize, I studied both of them. You know, I've rewatched it so many times. I say Bakugo has this. Then I give you a pass. You know, that's what I'm trying to tell people. Make sure you know both sides. And if you truly know both sides and you say something like that, well, then, yeah, then I give you a pass. But, yeah, again, thank you all for watching. Bye. I hope everyone has a wonderful morning, evening, or nighttime whenever you're watching this. And I'll see you all in the next reaction or gameplay or whatever I plan to do. But yeah, peace out, you guys.